Hello, good morning. Chef Don Derry here, Culinary Conversations. How are you this wonderful Sunday morning? It's going to be a hot one today, but I got a little special treat today. Come on in my kitchen here. I have some Professor Tolbert's orange corn medium grind grits. Reached out to me on Instagram. He liked one of my Instagram photos, and he sent me these grits. So we're going to do classic Southern shrimp and grits. We have these orange corn grits, medium grind from Kentucky, which I'm very excited about. We have some salt, kosher salt, cracked black pepper, a little fresh butter. Got some hot water here. And then in the back for our shrimp, we got some shrimp shells, just kind of reducing down with some onion, a little carrot, and a little celery to give some flavor to our shrimp. And I got my pan here ready. We're going to do the grits first, reading the instructions. I'm going to follow them carefully. Once again, Professor Tolbert's orange corn medium grind grits. Appreciate you sending it to me. I got it in the mail Friday, and I get real excited when I get stuff in the mail, especially food products when I get in the mail. We're going to add just a little salt and a little black pepper in here, less than a couple pinches. We'll stir that up. Then we're just gonna add a little butter. I know people put butter in at the very end, but I like to put some in early, kind of get the water kind of flavored. Or if you say we put the butter in to baptize the water, how about that for a Sunday morning? We're gonna let this come to a quick boil, and we're gonna add these precious orange corn medium grind grits. We got this hot. We'll add our grits to it. When you're doing grits, make sure you pour them in a stream, not in a big clump, and make sure you stir it, just to keep it nice and loose. It will not get clumpy on you. Okay? Just gonna let that cook 10 to 15 minutes. Look at this texture here. They're nice and silky. We're just gonna cover it real quick. We're gonna reduce the heat, and we'll be back. We're back at our Professor Tolbert's orange corn medium grind grits. That's almost ready. Just doing the directions. It says stir occasionally and let cook for 10 to 15 minutes. And look at this, nice silky color. Already added my hot water. We added a little butter to it, salt and pepper. That's almost ready. I'm going to turn off my my shrimp stock here. That's just about ready. And we're going to use that to give some flavor to our shrimp. So right here, what I have here, I have some butter. I have some 16-20 count brown shrimp. That's the vein. I have about 2 ounces of diced white onion. I have about 1 ounce of diced celery. Then I have about 2 or 3 stalks of green onions cut up for garnish. I have my kosher salt, black pepper, and I have some Old Bay seasoning. One thing you want to realize when you're doing shrimp and grits, the onions and celery is just a flavor enhancer. It's not a main product. You don't want to just have shrimp with water and going on grits. You want to make sure it got some flavor additives. So remember, it's a small amount of onion, small amount of celery. If you want to put diced bell pepper in it, you can, but very small amount, because you don't want to distract from the flavor of the shrimp, but you want to have some good context to it. All right, so we got a medium hot pan here. We're going to put a little olive oil, maybe about 1.5 ounces. Then we're going to add just a touch of butter. Combine those two. And now we want to turn the heat up. You don't want to have your pan too hot, because you have it too hot, you add your olive oil and butter, everything starts to sparkle all over the place, and then you put your shrimp in, they overcook and they get very rubbery. All right, so we're about to saute these shrimp here. I got about 1.5 ounces of diced onion, and then about 1/2 ounce of diced celery, small dice. See, this is what you want. You heard that nice flavor, that sound? You know, you can add a little touch of garlic to this as well, but we don't want the garlic to overpower, so we're just gonna stick with onions. We'll add a little salt, a little pepper to it. I hope you can smell this aroma in here. It just smells so wonderful. And next we'll get ready to add our shrimp. And the shrimp, we're just gonna throw them in nice and gentle. They've already been deveined. The pan is not too hot, because you can always turn it up to get more heat. And that's just what we're gonna do. And you see our grits are just about ready. These are nice. They look nice and silky too. We're gonna turn them over real quick, just before they start to curl. Shrimp are very delicate, so you gotta cook them with simplistic ease, lightly. You see the nice pinkish orange color coming out, so we know they're almost ready. Now we're going to add some of our Old Bay. Just kind of get it going, a little extra salt and pepper. Toss this around a little bit. See, the advantage of cooking shrimp in a low heat or medium heat, they don't overcook, because we're going to add a little shrimp stock to it to give it some flavor. Sunday mornings are a good opportunity to fix a little something quick and easy to eat. It's always best to start off with some fresh juice. Actually, we started our day off with some fresh juice. We had some apples, some celery, some carrot, and we had some mangoes. Now we got the nice shrimp here. We're almost about ready. We're going to add about a couple tablespoons of flour. Let's say about 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to move the shrimp to the side, and we're going to stir this in with the oil, olive oil that is, and butter, so we can kind of create a roux. So we're going to move the pan over to the side so the shrimp won't continue to cook. We want to get this roux going. Now there's different types of roux. There's a dark roux that you use with gumbo. And today we're using kind of like a blonde roux. The dark roux you just let continuously cook at a low temperature until it gets kind of like brown and coffee color. And you'll smell the aroma. But here we got like a blonde roux, which is just a little oil, butter, and flour, equal amounts. So your roux is always 1-to-1. Half a cup of flour, half a cup of oil. Just about right. So now we're going to add everything in. Buzzer is going off. Grits are ready. Now look at this. You see the equal parts? No clumps anywhere. So now we're ready for our shrimp stock. I got it boiled down. We're just going to pour about a half a cup in there. We don't want to pour too much because we don't want the shrimp to be loose or the gravy to be loose. And this is what you want. No lumps. Almost like a country gravy. Now if you want it more darker, you can cook your roux darker. It needs some more flavor. I'm going to put about half of this, about a quarter teaspoon in. Now with your shrimp and grits, you can be as creative as you want. You could put some cooked crumbled turkey bacon in it. You could put some diced tomatoes. You could put mushrooms if you want, but we're just gonna keep it real simple. And look at this. That little extra touch of Old Bay just heighten the color. You want to put a little hot sauce in it. And actually, I think a little hot sauce would be good. We've got some Crystal Louisiana Pure hot sauce. Just gonna put a couple tablespoons in there. And I know this is seasoned now because we got some Old Bay in here. Then we got some Louisiana hot sauce. Oh man, let's turn this off because it's ready. You gotta get up close and personal with your food. That's it. Grits are nice and creamy. My first time using this. I'm using a lot of spoons, but I'm gonna taste this and see what's happening. Nice and flavorful. Now we just need some seasoning. A quarter teaspoon of salt. Now with these grits here, you can add some milk to it or cream. Matter of fact, I think I need to add some butter to it because we want the gravy to give that flavor. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter. Shrimp and grits per person, you need about close to about 1.5 pounds of shrimp or to a pound per person. Now this butter just came out the freezer. I thought I had some in my refrigerator. So it's rock solid hard. But nevertheless, you got it. So Professor Tolbert, I think we're gonna have a winner here. With your grits and my shrimp and gravy, I think we're gonna have a winner. Kind of just falls right in there. Then we got our shrimp. We see that our shrimp are not overcooked. So what we're gonna do is just put a couple in there. And we're just gonna hit this off with some of this lovely silky gravy, if you will. See, I'm a little heavy-handed on it. Here we got some little garnish of green onions or scallions, if you will. All right, so here we are. Culinary Conversations, Sunday morning shrimp and grits, corn medium grind grits out of Kentucky. And I'm just gonna taste this real quick. Let me see if I can break off a little bit. And it's hot, sure enough. That's good. The grits are wonderful. Smooth, silky, no bits in it. So we just got finished doing some shrimp and grits. I endorse these grits. And this is Chef Don Derry, Culinary Conversations. Tune in next time.